Okay, so this is the flipper I got here. It's a really cool device. Obviously, it's known as like one of the ultimate hacking devices that's portable. You can buy modules for it. You have like specific pinouts like GPIO and stuff like that, and you can attach a Wi-Fi de-authenticator module board in here, which can help you send de-auth packets, so you can grab the key and get into somebody's wireless network, which can be really useful. But again, this is for educational purposes, so don't get too happy. Um, yeah, another thing about this is, besides hacking, this is a really good device for just keeping all your stuff on, as far as security stuff, and remotes and TVs, etc., etc. So, one thing I do is I have an AC remote here, right? So this is an AC remote. You look right here. I could turn my AC on and off with this, right? So let's say I have like 20 different remotes. I got some credit cards and some other stuff. And I don't like here. For example, I put my phone down for a second. So, here's this Visa, right? Let's say I don't like carrying around 20 credit cards. Or let's say you want to get back at your brother for that $200 he charged on your card you didn't know about and you found out later, right? So you want to get revenge. Now technically and biblically, you're not supposed to get revenge. But sometimes that's just not reality, right? So, what you're going to go ahead and do here is, so, what you're going to go ahead and do here is, yeah, sorry, I didn't even get it. There's this thing called, okay, now, let me go into here. And, let's go, oh, I don't know. NFC, where? Okay, so I found NFC, right? So let me show you how I got there, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and go back here, and I'm gonna go to NFC, right? I'm gonna click that, and as you can see, it says detect reader and read. Now, if you go to read, it's going to say apply card to flipper's back, right? Now, I'm going to let y'all see my card number here, because I actually closed this account. And even if I didn't, I invite you to charge attempt to charge as much money as possible on here. Just because I don't like Frost Bank anymore. Their security is ridiculous. Anyway, so that saved the card, right? So you go over to more right here, and you can click save. And, hey, look, super, I have no clue what that says. Maybe I'll know. I don't know what that says, though. That's too confusing for me. So, I'm going to delete that, right? And I'm just going to put, maybe something like Visa, right? And now what's nice about this is, instead of carrying around 20 cards with you, you now have them saved on your flipper, right? Alright, so you can go over here, and let's just go ahead and save it. Save. Alright, so that one's it. Now, let's go, oh, I don't know. So, alright. Now, this remote, you push power, right? And it turns on the AC, right? That's pretty magical. I think it's pretty cool. And then if you press it again, the AC turns off. It's crazy, right? On, off, on, off, on, off. Okay, yeah. I forgot to take my medication today. Don't worry. I'll be taking it here in a little bit. So, now, alright, I just had to take one of my pills. Sometimes I lose it here. So, okay, so we got this here. We got this card here, right? And we recorded that card, and I showed you this, and I was having a lot of fun turning that thing on and off. Right, now let's say you got tired of holding 20 remotes, right? So you're like, fuck this. So let's go over to, I don't know, you're gonna see infrared here, right? And you're gonna see learn new remote. So you click that, right? And now this thing's going off. Now if you're wondering why the hell is it blinking, right? So it's waiting for you to push a button. So as soon as you push a button, let's say power, right? Let's see, hey, this. Hey, look. Next. Hey, see the little happy dolphin there? Dolphins are pretty happy. I haven't seen one in real life, but I'd like to see one. Now, this one right here, so I push the power button. And it says next 6F98 blah blah blah. Anyway, so that's it, right? I'm gonna go over here and go to save. Save. What the hell's going on here? I said save. Okay, there you go. Now listen to me. So now it's gonna ask to name that button. So you're gonna say the power button. And what you're gonna do is, unfortunately, you gotta do that with all the buttons. Now, this firmware is a little different, right? So this is the Unleashed firmware, which it has some extra brute forcing and stuff. It actually has quite a bit more features. So this is gonna be the one you'd want. And if you want that extra firmware, I'll make another guide for it later. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you at least just where to go for the GitHub, right? So I'm gonna go here, push this and this. No pain, no gain. Okay, right? So, yeah. And let's just go ahead and type in GitHub Flipper Unleashed, right? And this is going to give you the dark Flipper firmware, right? So if you want the most badass, coolest, you know, hacking firmware, blah, 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 so and so for your Flipper, here you go. And it's quite easy to install. I'll make another guide on that later. In fact, I'll probably do that as my next guide. So anyway, if y'all liked the video, you thought it was helpful and interesting, and if you want to help me pay for my daily meds, you can go ahead and subscribe to my channel, buy me a cup of coffee, and yeah, some of the matter. Well, take it easy. I'm out, guys. Like and subscribe.